Okay, when it comes to weight loss, I'm going to tell you that the amount of everyday movement that you do is way more important than the amount of exercise that you do. There are 168 hours in a week. Let's assume that you're asleep for 48 of them because it gives me easier maths to do, right? That works out at just under 7 hours per day, by the way. Well, that leaves us 120 hours left in the week in which we can move in some way, shape or form. Most of you guys are going to be doing between 3 to 5 hours of exercise activity across your week, which is awesome. And it's awesome that we can create incredible change in 3 to 5 hours of activity versus the sheer amount of time we spend not doing any activity or being asleep. But that means if you're paying attention to 3 to 5 hours worth of movement and you're not paying any attention to the other 115 to 117 other hours in the week, you're leaving a lot on the table that you could improve. When it comes to cardio, one of the reasons it's less important is because even if you did 5 hours of an hour of cardio, and let's say you burnt around 500 calories in that hour, might be a bit more than that, might be a bit less, but that's 2,500 calories burnt. Remember, there's 3,500 calories in 1 pound of body fat. So you, in 5 hours of work, still didn't burn 1 pound of fat. That sucks. And if you're only doing 3 hours, sucks even more because that's only 1,500 calories. I can eat 500 calories in about 15 seconds if you get me a good flapjack or donut. Well, then we might be paying attention or trying to put our effort into the wrong thing first of all. So when we're losing weight, first up, diet. Diet is king. The reason it's king is what we just touched on. I can eat 500 calories in 15 seconds and it might then take me an hour to get rid of that, right? That is not equal distribution of time versus effort. So make sure you understand your calories first and you're being consistent Monday to Monday at hitting them. Not Monday to Friday, Monday to Monday. Weekend calories aren't magic, they don't change, and you don't get away with them just because you're like, I don't care, I don't care, I don't care. Second up, then we have NEAT, non-exercise activity, the amount of fidgeting and wandering you do. Remember, we've got like 115 hours of it. That's a lot. If you sit down for all of those 115 hours, you get a lot less calories than someone who works in a swamp fighting womp rats. Technically, they're in the desert. And then finally, we have playing with cardio on top. Right? But we're assuming, especially if you're training with me, you're going to be doing at least 3 to 5 hours of lifting things already, because that's the stuff that's going to tone your body, give it some shape and make you look kick-ass, awesome, naked and in clothes. Which means any cardio we do is going to be additional to the stuff we're already doing. So even if we added 3 lots of 20-minute cardio bursts to the end of your workouts, which is a perfectly fine strategy, in 20 minutes, maybe we're looking at a couple of 100 calories burnt, 200, 250, something like that. So we're looking at an additional 600 to 750 calories burnt by the addition of that to the end of your sessions. That can be really useful, but only if you already have your diet under control and you know how active you are day to day and you've been steadily losing weight. At that point, we can then start going, all right, let's maybe add some cardio in, because we have 3 choices when you're losing weight already. 1, we lower calories further. 2, we add more steps in per day or non-exercise activity. Or 3, we add in some structured cardio. They can all lead to the same outcome. Which one we choose depends on you, where you're at, how much time you have available, and what you prefer to do.